Hello and welcome to This Week in Civics. I'm Rachel Davison Humphreys. The Bill of Rights Institute teaches civics. We know citizenship is hard work, and BRI is here to help. So we talk about what's happening in civics, history, and at BRI almost every week. We're back after a brief hiatus. We'll talk a little bit about that later in the episode. But we always want to hear from you. So what are your questions? We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. And this week, for many, many reasons, we are talking about gratitude. That word gratitude is actually really interesting. I did not know much about it, so I looked it up. And I know what it means. It has such a cachet in American culture that, like, we have to be grateful. We have to be grateful. Gratitude, like, show your gratitude. It actually comes from the medieval Latin word gratitudo, which means thankfulness, from gratus, which is thankful. But actually the Proto-Indo-European root meaning is from grere, which is to favor. So words like congratulate or grace or gracious or gratify, gratuity is to show favor, to show that you enjoy something, or that you are grateful. To the Sanskrit gurnati, sing, praise, announce. So that idea is that it's something that's done publicly. It's something that's done, out loud. We sing it out in our language, in our words, in our actions, in our deeds. And America, in particular, has a unique relationship with the word gratitude because of our Thanksgiving Day, right? Our day for thanks. Thanksgiving, actually, gratitude and Thanksgiving, those words became interchangeable only in the 1500s. But in the United States, George Washington himself was the first to give a Thanksgiving proclamation, right? And it goes all the way up. Most presidents, if you want a list of all the presidential proclamations, you can go to the Great Pilgrim Hall Museum website. We put a link below for you. And after George Washington, like I said, almost every president has done a proclamation on the around the Thanksgiving Day. They've done some sort of Thanksgiving proclamation, all the way up to President Biden's most recent one. It was very well written. If you want to go read it, like I said, it's on the White House website. It's also on the Pilgrim Hall Museum website. But I wanted to read you a presidential proclamation today from Herbert Hoover in 1931. So Thanksgiving Day, 1931, imagine everything that was happening in 1931. By the President of the United States of America, a proclamation. And this is excerpted. You can read the whole thing over on the website. Our country has cause for gratitude. We've been widely blessed with abundant harvests. We've been spared from pestilence and calamities. Our institutions have served the people. Knowledge has multiplied, and our lives are enriched with this application. Education has advanced. The health of our people has increased. We have dwelt in peace with all men. The measure of passing adversity which has come upon us should deepen the spiritual life of the people, quicken their sympathies, and spirit of sacrifice for others, and strengthen their courage. Many of our neighbors are in need from causes beyond their control, and the compassion over this winter that they too may have full cause to participate in this day of gratitude to the Almighty. Now, therefore, I, Herbert Hoover, President of the United States of America, do hereby designate Thursday, November 26, 1931, as the National Day of Thanksgiving, and do recommend that all people rest from their daily labors and in their homes and accustomed places of worship give devout thanks for the blessings which a merciful Father has bestowed upon us. In witness thereof, he signed, Herbert Hoover. So thinking about all of the people who need our support in the upcoming seasons, and all the people who have given us support in the upcoming seasons, especially Native Americans. It is Native American Heritage Month in November as well, for obvious reasons, being that the Thanksgiving celebration really comes about at the founding, when Native American populations supported settlers. But Native American Heritage Month is now celebrated every month, and it's gratitude for everything we have learned and continue to learn from the Native populations of the US. So it is in November. BRI has a whole playlist to honor Native Americans in our history. So if you go to our website, you can find it there. We also have a fantastic podcast episode on what is the purpose of Thanksgiving, and talks a lot about Native American contributions. The podcast was our conversation that we have with you, it continues to be, and the person who really spearheaded that challenge, that conversation, was our dear colleague, Gary Colletti. As many of you know, Gary passed very unexpectedly earlier in November, and the team here at BRI has been processing that. But on the episode about gratitude, we wanted to talk a little bit about our great gratitude towards Gary and everything he contributed to our community, and to our lives personally and professionally. It is a huge loss for us that, like I said, we will be processing for many months and years to come. But if you have any thoughts or want to give any well wishes out to his community, we have a link on our website. He also has a memorial page that his family set up. And that just brings me to the gratitude for all of you. You know, BRI wouldn't exist without its teacher population. We wouldn't be doing the work we're doing without the amazing work that you're doing. So thank you for all your support and generosity, for the commitment to the work that you do. No matter what is going on in the news cycle, we know that teachers are out there supporting their students' understanding, and continuing to support this great experiment in self-governance. So BRI is here to help you, to understand you, help us teach our shared principles and history. And almost every week, I will be here on Mondays talking through current opportunities and discussions that are happening nationwide. Citizenship is hard work. We are here to help. So like, comment, subscribe to this channel, whatever platform you're on. And I look forward to hearing from you and from seeing you in the upcoming weeks as we go into the holiday. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and